Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Carlson has this teed up, ready to get started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers head out for their initial drive, and at the helm is their second-year quarterback now, the #1 overall pick from 2023, Bryce Young.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
It's Young on first down. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Javon Kinlaw able to run him down for a loss of a yard.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Now Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's to the rookie. It's Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Young now from the 50. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. Fighting through, and he's got space. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to Hubbard. And bulldozing his way through. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
56, Mike, 56.
Now Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start, because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Jets to take over. Led at quarterback by a man back to full health in season number 20 now, and his second one in New York, and that's Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that you knew had great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he would blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games, always in contention for a championship.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, what kind of speed he has is almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow him. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
On play action, Young. Got a man, that's Leggett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebackers for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action. Young. That one complete to Leggett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He'll take it inside the 25.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. On 2nd down, Brooks. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Young on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
So a couple of field goals now, 6-0 our score as the kicks away. And able to get this out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Nothing our score after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, look at the juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
They'll run the draw with Brooks, and he'll get about 3 up past the 25. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. That's pulled in by Brooks. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Meanwhile, Young's throw caught by Sanders. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A give running right. It's Hubbard. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Young on 1st down. Got a man. That's Liggett. Touchdown, Panthers. Xavier Liggett, 33 yards. And the Panthers add 6 to their lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Straight ahead is Hall. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run with Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Here comes Chuba Hubbard. Let's take a closer look at him. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. A good pickup there at 22.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete to Ligon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Young looks to throw on first down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go, set. 52 blue.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Young to throw it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete. It's Malachi Corley. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Rodgers again now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Young now after the fumble recovery. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Hubbard. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense trying to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start on the ground and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Hut. Stand. Go. Ready, go.
Young. That's caught. It's the tight end Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
This 2nd and 4. Throwing, Young. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one, not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed up against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the third level before you know it.
So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and 6 now. Hall again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hall want to give up the middle. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This complete to Corley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a first and goal.
And again, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash, but a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
They'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. That one taken in by Corley. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
A handoff for Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Rodgers going to throw. Caught on the right side by Adams. Great footwork, but still wrangled down before reaching the 20. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On third down, here's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop him.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Israel Abanikanda, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Anders Carlson now for the point after. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
3rd and 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Line 56.
Young to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Young will set to throw. This ball taken in here by Brooks. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Young now. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets it underneath to Hall. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
They'll give to Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's a give to Hall. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Here's 2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Here's 1st and goal. Now Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. They get 1 more as the extra point's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. This crowd, boy, in a state of shock. What was once safely in hand is now a tie game as the kick is away here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go. Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Everyone go.
Here's Young. Able to find Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Now Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 40.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10.
57
Young. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Down the sideline he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now Young and the Panthers down 27-20, 37 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. Young to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
56.
Young. Into space at the 45. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Here's 2nd down. Now Young. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. And Young's throw there incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition working the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Young to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.